Okay. Hello and welcome. Yet another bonus Minecraft stream. Getting yet another weekday stream in to make up for the fact that I'm not going to be streaming this weekend. Let's see. Trying to think of what I need here. I need some shovels. So I need to immediately run back to our original base and go to the desert biome and work on getting sand. But before I do that, I think I might go down and do some quick mining. Let's just put these in here. Sir William Stone, what's up, dude? Fireworks, we did it. And just as soon as one goal is reached, another goal is set. 200 is the next goal. And I'm going to try to make some progress tonight on getting the materials I need to build the improvements to the shrine. Let's do this. 100 followereenies. So I'm just going to dig for a little while until the next sunrise, and then I'm going to run back to my original base, get to that desert biome, and get a bunch more sand. And I need that before I can do anything on the shrine, because I'm going to need a fair amount of glass for what I'm going to do, and I'm like pretty much out of glass right now. Friend Olivia has oral surgery tomorrow. What is Olivia having oral surgery for? Like wisdom teeth removal type of thing? Or like getting a badly infected tooth out of the mouth? Alright, this tunnel's a little abnormal. Man, sometimes I wonder if I should get used to using a trackball mouse instead of a traditional mouse. Or sometimes moving it around on the mouse pad is just so tedious. I'm becoming so lazy. The mere act of moving a mouse just hurts my hand. She has to get a few crowns. Ah, gotcha. I am doing it right. Ah. Iron and gravel. So what are you up to today, Sir William? How's your spring break going? Hope you had a nice, relaxing, spring breaky type of day. Okay, let's fill this floor in. Need maximum surface area for slime to spawn. You went to the park and had a picnic with your friend Samantha. Awesome. How's picnic weather for you? Is it still fairly cold where you are? Are you getting up into the 70s every day? Or even higher? We are already into the 90s, being Phoenix. Still pretty nice, but, you know, midday it is, some days have gotten up to like 95, 96, so it is starting to heat up. But most hours of the day it feels pretty decent. We're not quite to maximum heat yet. God. This whole area, I feel like, is very porous. I've run into a lot of different little underground caves and paths and all kinds of shit keeps intersecting my tunnels. It was in the late 60s, early 70s. That sounds like pretty much perfect. More iron. This tunnel is working for me, but it's getting close to Minecraft morning time. Alright, let's cut just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna run, empty my shit out, and start heading towards the end of the glass tunnel. Let's go do that now. Man, I've grown to really like those chia drinks. Like, chia is a weird thing that is kind of gross, and I think for a lot of people when they first try it, it's gross. And then it becomes delicious and fun. And I love it. Alright, so 30 plus 18, 48 plus 64. That's pretty good. Okay, I need my shovels back. Okay, everything else goes into the stone chest out here. Alright, our timing should be pretty good on this. So now I'll get to see exactly how long the journey is from the end of where my glass tunnel is now to the actual nether portal. I mean, it should be noticeably shorter at this point. I really need to put some item frames in this room. I mean, I have my whole little internal system memorized there for what's where, but if I didn't play for a while, I would probably totally forget. You had Taco Tuesday at Moe's Southwest Grill for dinner? I'm jealous. I had Taco Bell for dinner. Taco Bell. Cheesy Fiesta potatoes and a triple layer nachos. I highly recommend. You get 2 big tacos, a lot of chips, and a drink for $5. Damn. That's a good deal. Alright. Let's see how long this is. Alright, so now we are across the main water area. And pretty much through a whole swamp biome. Jeez, wow, yeah, this thing, I don't recall putting in this much effort, but apparently I put in this much effort. Holy shit. Just really does not feel like it. Alright, so we're finally at the end of that. So let's see, what does this leg of the journey feel like now? So that's one of our old fortresses. There's our nether rack. You've had chia in a salad a few times. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever eaten solid chia. I've always eaten the liquid type. You know, where it's absorbed all the liquid and gotten all jelly. Shit's the best. And you, yeah, probably because you built it over time, that's exactly why. It's just crazy to think, like, when you tackle projects that way. Oh. I was worried about that, sort of. Yeah, hopping sporadically from project to project the way I do, I feel like that's the way to play this game. I would never finish anything if I just sat there working on one project and that's all I did. And yeah, I feel like I just hit that threshold where, because I'm playing that way, I'm completing multiple projects within a fairly short span of each other. I gotta think about how I'm gonna route the tunnel through here because... yeah, I feel like there's like an inefficiency going up there. It's just a lot of rock I'd have to cut through. I'd kind of rather come through here. Well, yeah, thank you, Sir William. The encouragement that I get from, you know, people like you, on it, yeah, I mean, that cannot be understated. That's huge. I think I missed a turn. I did, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Ah, sometimes I just get dumb. Yeah, I think at this point, you have been the single person who has been the most involved, so... yeah, if it weren't for you logging in so often to encourage me, who's to say how much I would have gotten? I would certainly have not gotten this much done. Because there are some nights that I just play longer than I intend to just because there seems to be some level of interest. Alright, so let's go down. Alright, well, I've made a lot of really good progress. I'd say I'm maybe a third of the way here with my glass tunnel. Alright, this is always a stressful part of the journey. Ugh, I hate... okay. Better to not delay. I should just run. God, I still cannot believe... I'm going to be saying this forever, but I cannot believe how this fucking portal spawned down here at the bottom of the fucking earth. Like, how did that happen? Yeah, I mean, it is a totally... and it's weird because it's a secret entrance totally by chance. Like, I actually took a 20-minute highlight clip of us coming through this portal for the first time and popping out there, and then the whole journey to, like, try to find the top because we had run out of pickaxes and we had no wood and we had literally no way to get out until we found that waterfall. It was so cool. Oops. And then we found the waterfall and climbed out, and I died. And I had to run all the way back, and it was terrible. I hate that sound. That is the sound of death. Don't mind me. I'm just a curious little rhino. God, where are they? I hear them everywhere. I can hear them in my bones. God. I don't like what I'm hearing. Gah. I feel like it's gonna be right around the corner. I'm gonna pop my head around and it's gonna be like, ha! I see you! Okay, never mind. These things are tricky. Okay, most dangerous part of the journey is coming up. At least the most dangerous part of the nether journey. I think the most dangerous part is navigating through that ravine. Okay, just let me squeak by. Oh. Yeah, this game has fantastic sound design in general. Oh god, where are they? They're right above me, aren't they? Yep. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna... Well, fuck that! You're gonna come into my house and shoot gas fireballs at me? There he is. What? Okay, that was a bad. Okay, I'm really getting distracted in my objective here. You learn sound design from listening to old-time radio shows. That seems like a good approach. Yeah! Fuck you! Victory! Victory dance. Oh. Such a freaking long run back. Now what? Oh god. Oh! The fuck was that? Alright, I'm not gonna get fancy here. I'm just gonna run through. Eat my steak. Just run all the way through. Not pick any. Oh, come on. Okay, we're almost there. Almost to safety. Yeah, the War of the Worlds broadcast. I've never actually sat down and listened to it, but hearing the history of that particular broadcast was pretty fascinating. Just how so many people took it so seriously because it was so convincing. Man, fuckers are spawning on top of shit. Alright, and we're finally back! And let's waste no time. Let's go get our horse. Our trusty steed, Pima. I should listen to it, you're right. It's a piece of history. Sir William, have you seen a fair amount of this base? I can't remember if you've been on... I know you had to have been on at least one of the times I came back here. Those guys are hilarious. Gold horse armor. When the fuck did we get that? Alright, well I got a little bit of time I can kill, so... Alright, Pima. It's time to go. Slow ass horse. I need a breed Pima and get a faster horse. Or I just need to just suck it up and make a giant iron farm. So I can do all my minecart tracks. What's up, Something Finny? I do remember you. How's it going, dude? It's good to see you, man. Alright, so we got a ways to run here. This is a very, very long road. And yeah, I got to keep in mind that that branch goes over to a stronghold. I don't know when we're going to get around to going after the Ender Dragon, but not tonight. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Something Finny. I'm doing pretty good. The week is going by pretty quick. That's always nice. I look forward to the weekend, so 3 more days to go. Okay, now the turn, and this is the really long part of the journey. This will easily take until daybreak to get all the way to the end of this road. I still can't believe we spent all the time we spent making this. I think this is a 6-block wide highway that we made across this entire expanse. I mean, we looked for a desert biome everywhere, and this is like the closest one we could find. And we need tons of sand because we always need glass. And a desert biome is the best way to do that. No, I do not know. I do not know Josh. I'm gonna call you. Should I call you Finny or should I call you something? I'll call you something. Unless you prefer something different. No, but I don't know Josh. That's pretty awesome. Alright, Finny. You got it, dude. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's a classic. Yeah, I didn't watch a ton of Fresh Prince growing up, but I watched enough of it. I was more of a Family Matters guy. I saw way too much Family Matters. Love Urkel. Do I want to hook up? I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. Unless we're playing a game. Or... Okay, there's the village there. We got a little ways to go. What's up, Rattlesnake? Yeah, Finny, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm good. But if I was in the mood to hook up, you'd be on the top of my list. How about that? Yeah, Rattlesnake, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Nothing too special here. Just a long day of work. Kids are in bed. And I decided I would do what all the cool people do and play Minecraft in what little spare time I have. Oh my god. Finny, don't do it. Well, I mean, if you have to, I mean, as long as you're on the other side of that screen, you feel free to do what you must. I'm honored that, that this stream is doing that for you. Whack my yak. I haven't heard anyone refer to it as a yak in a really long time. There we go. Pima, get tied up. Yeah, dude, you're telling me I do need a faster horse. I need to breed me some horses. The only hooking up I want to do is with a horse. Actually, 2 horses, so we can get a baby horse. I'll bring the golden carrots. Oh yeah. Shorter path or faster horse? Well, I could bend space and time itself and get here faster by traveling through the nether. It's so much funner to have a long ass road to go down. Choke the chicken, baby. Is that a Duke Nukem? That feels like a Duke Nukem reference. Are you Duke Nukem? Something, Finny? Oh. Alright, I got a few more in me, something, Finny. Pretty soon I'm gonna run out of clever things to say, so I'll give you a couple more goes. And then my responses are going to probably start to get super lame. Alright. Pappy. I'm pretty sure it's P-A-P-I that you're going for. You'll be the first to say Duke Nukem Forever wasn't bad? That's a bold statement to make. But everyone has their own metric for what they consider good and bad. I probably wouldn't have hated it. Alright, so... Hollow and like a corn on the cob. It's impressive. 4 rhyming words that all fit a theme in such close proximity to each other. Bravo. Bravo! Rattlesnake thinks it was shit. And, you know, that's obviously the general consensus. My question is, like, what is that game like? I never actually played all of it. Hob? Knob? Oh, yeah, 3. Sorry. I'm inflating the numbers to make you sound better, Finny. I'm sorry. I was doing it for you. Alright, lots of sand we need to get. I'm gonna stock up on so much goddamn sand. It'll be the best sand. Everyone else will be jealous of this sand. It's only hated on because how long it took. It could never live up to the hype. You might have a point. I don't know. I feel like most outlets were pretty measured in their response to it. I don't think anyone ever claimed it was like the worst game ever, but I think a lot of people... Okay, it's getting uncomfortably dark. I'm scared. Yep. Enemies are gonna start spawning. Shit. I think this means it's dark enough for enemies to spawn. Ah, I hate that. Oh, hey now, Finny. Some people have called it the worst game ever, and... I think most people, though, just said, like, this is, at best, a mediocre game. I like the original Duke Nukem 3D. You know, Finny, you're skirting the line there, man. You know, I don't want to delve into any hateful language. Let's keep it sexual if we have to. Alright, well I guess enemies aren't spawning, so that's good. Ah, damn it. Well, speaking of enemies not spawning, fucker. Well, this sucks. I really hope a creeper doesn't spawn on my face. Ah! This is the worst! I didn't want to be wasting my time fighting, guys. '40th anniversary of A New Hope. Really? Holy shit, has it already been that long? That's insane, dude. Yeah, it's crazy to think some people think Mark Hamill did not have any career after Star Wars. But that dude, I really like Mark Hamill. He's done a lot of cool stuff. He's been one of the best voice actors of a generation. Yeah, 77. That's crazy. I was born in '84, so that means pretty soon it'll be my 40th anniversary of my birth. Why did it say no alternative facts, please? It's, you know, I can't explain the reference. You either know it or you don't. I think he's going for a golem thing.
Why does it fright me, precious? Why does it say no alternative facts, please? 3 isn't 4?
I hate the way thunderstorms work. Thunderstorms are some hot bullshit. Well, guess that's good. Oh god, no! 3 creepers! Oh! I fucking turn around and there's 3 creepers just staring me in the face. Okay, this is getting out of hand. Man, this thunderstorm fucked my shit up. Okay. Finney, I was getting sand. I need a lot of sand because I need to smelt sand to make glass. And I need glass to finish my ridiculously long tunnel that I've been digging. And then there's like some other stuff that I'm using glass for. So yeah. Yeah, I'm harvesting sand for the winter. Okay. So we're going to make a run back. We're going to dump the sand off. And then we're going to make one more trip back. And I may consider trying to find a faster horse, because I'm getting tired of this stupid horse and how slow he is. Or she is. Her name is Pima. Pima is clearly a girl cat's name. Girl horse's name. My cat's name is Pima. One of them. Last time I shaved was Sunday. So like 2 days ago. I go down to a number 4 on the chin mullet. I don't know why this horse feels like it's going slower by the second. I don't even know what time it is, man. Yeah, this bridge is also defying the laws of gravity and physics. I think a structural engineer would look at this bridge and shit their pants. Bridges aren't meant to float. I don't know why my horse just galloped. Like, come on, horse. You're running slow enough as it is, and you have to stop and just gallop your little hooves into the air. Ah! Lightning in a snowstorm? What? This fucking horse. Serious. Very disappointed with this horse. I like looking at the snowflakes. Like, there are quite a few different little blocky patterns for the snowflakes. Oh god, it's weird going in and out of the snow and then rain and snow and rain. Come on, horse. Oh my god, it fucking had to do it again. I'm definitely gonna go. I have another horse somewhere in there in the stable, and I'll have to grab it. They should add sandstorms to desert and mesa biomes. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, because right now, whenever it rains in other biomes, it just gets cloudy in desert biomes, and I guess mesa ones too. That's kind of boring. They should have tumbleweeds blow across the desert. Yeah. Alright. Longest leg of the journey's over. Solar eclipses, yeah. They already do a moon cycle. There's like a empty to full moon thing that goes on. Okay. We're getting very, very close. Ah, it sucks how close it is to daytime. Alright. We're gonna go throw this in the ender chest real quick. And then run down and grab a better horse. Sorry, Pima, you suck. I might have to kill Pima so I can name another horse Pima. A better, faster horse. And yeah, I agree. The lunar cycles would definitely be easier. I mean, I would think an eclipse thing would be very doable too. Okay. We have, I think we have saddles on a few of them. Let's get Pima back in her stable. I'm not gonna take Matt's horse. I can't do that. I ride my own horse. Well, this is certainly faster. Okay. Let's go with this one. Yeah, this is noticeably faster. Still gonna not quite have enough time, but I should at least have some daylight left. Oh, the rain has ended. Okay, first big turn. Well, only big turn. Yeah, this horse is much better. You've written a few programs to help you track planets, stars, and other cosmological bodies. Really? What did you write the programs in? This song is kind of ridiculous. Like, who are those guys in the background saying hey? Oh, okay, so it's early morning still. Yeah, I certainly cover a lot of ground a lot faster with this horse. I'm like tempted to run off the edge because I want to look to the side, look at some of these surroundings, but then I start to just veer over towards the edge, and that's bad. Python and SQL. Oh, okay. I'm familiar with both. My senior capstone project in college was written largely in Python. It's a little bit weird. I wasn't the biggest fan. It just follows a lot of weird rules with how it uses indentation to like demarcate like what things fall under what functions. And I don't know. Does things a little differently than most languages I'm used to. I like C++ and C#. Good old C is just fine too. Java is overrated, so I hear. We don't do any Java. Well, I mean, there's some JavaScript we do. I don't think any of the stuff we write where I work is Java based. It's all mostly C#, WPF, ASP.NET, and then SQL database for the back end. All right, well, we got here early enough that we can at least make some good progress while we're here. All right, horse, get tied up, get into work. Okay. Just gonna randomly start cutting away this. Figure I need to move to some of these other areas of the desert. We've already cut like large swaths of this down to sandstone. It's a hard word to say sometimes. You're rewriting them in C++ when you get the chance? Awesome. Yeah, we do all of our C++ coding is in Borland C++ Builder 6. And it was like a revolutionary IDE back in 2006. But these days we can barely keep it running without crashing because our projects that we load into it in some cases are so big that they run out of memory. Borland runs out of memory before we can build it, and we have to reopen it and continue making the code from where it left off. It's ridiculous. But I kind of like it. I don't know. There's something I find satisfying about mastering something that's a little lower level, a little more finicky, a little harder to understand. I mean, C# is great, and it makes everything like so much easier, but there's not quite as much of a challenge. You learn basic for no reason? Yeah. You know, just like learning another real language, I think, you know, mastering a few good programming languages can never be a bad thing. Making pretty good progress on this. You are working on a program to help with political strategy, but it's coming along slowly. Well, keep at it, dude. Keep at it. Even if something comes along slowly, as long as you, like, you know, take little bites off when you can, before you know it, it'll all be done. Don't lose heart. I'm actually mining sand a lot more efficiently this time than last time, so I may end up with about the same amount that I got on my last trip. Okay, last shovel. I could just go craft another one if I wanted to, but I think the timing on this is actually going to work out pretty well. Oh, these poor villagers that live in this desert are having their whole ecosystem just destroyed by me. There were once wild creepers as far as the eye could see. Not anymore. Ah, shit. I got a little bit more sunlight. I want to do more. I want more. Will I have time? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time. That's a pretty good amount of sand. I don't know, I kind of feel like I should do one more trip. I think I'm gonna do one more trip. I really want to make best use of my time out here as possible, so I'm not having to make another trip back from our other base anytime soon. Okay, just make sure I have no sand and any... Oh, I had shovels there already. Okay. Good to know. Alright, faster horse. Let's go. How do you teach that which is unteachable? Yeah, it's fortunate that we live in an age where if you have enough determination, you can pretty much... There's a whole lot of stuff you can teach yourself, thanks to the internet. Yep. Well, yeah, knowing how to program, I think, is a very important skill to have. As technology continues to get plugged into more and more facets of our lives, being knowledgeable in that area is kind of an important thing. Alright, yeah, so with this faster horse, I'm thinking this time, trip back. Hopefully I get there like right as the sun is rising. He only knows Java and Basic. Really? That's weird. If he's an instructor, I would think... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like most of the instructors I had in school knew several language types. And it's crazy, like, some of the people I work with, you think of the number of languages they know. And, I mean, yeah, pretty much everyone knows C++, everyone knows C#, everyone knows Java. Python, I think most people... I haven't used it as much at work, but other people have coded pretty heavily in Python. And SQL. SQL doesn't count, because T-SQL is just a scripting... That's just for scripting database stuff. I know C, C++, and C#, and a little bit of Python. Oh no, the old teacher died. Man. That's a bummer. Oh, this horse seems to be a pretty good jumper too. I think this horse is better than Pima in both respects. Alright, so it's not quite midnight time yet. That's good. Oh no, but I'm coming close to the village. I don't want to spawn a zombie raid. Let's hope I'm far enough away to not spawn a zombie raid. Oh yeah, I could get a lot more. Okay, back we go. Just make sure, yeah, I'm good. Alright, 3 trips. This'll keep me sustained for a long time on glass. Sorry this is so boring, William. I wish I could be a little more entertaining with what I'm doing tonight, but I really need glass. And I'm going to kick myself later if I don't just get these 3 trips in now, and yeah, it'll be worth it. At least there's some nice scenery to look at on the run. Hey, what's up, Casual Donuts? Dude, thanks for coming in and throwing your support as always. You can see why I've been called a Renaissance man, and I like just talking to you. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, it's good to have... Doing stuff like this makes it easier to have conversation, because it's such a rote task. I can just kind of do what I'm doing and at least string together slightly more coherent sentences than usual. Yeah. I gotta say, 200 followers seems a hell of a lot more daunting than 100. That goal is a lot further away. I could have gone to 150 as the next one, but I feel like I should like double it each time. Make it something that I have to work a little harder at. Alright. This timing is actually going to be perfect. I think we're going to be getting there right at sunrise, and we'll be able to get a full day in breaking sand. Casual Donuts, I will not be streaming on Friday, so I'm trying to get in as many streams this week as I can because I'm going to be out of town Friday, Saturday. I may stream Sunday night, but I'm not going to be available Friday or Saturday. Matt is getting married. The Matt you guys know. And so him and his future wife are getting married down in Tucson, and so we're going to be traveling down there, and I'm going to be his best man. It's going to be cool. And hopefully when he comes back from all of that, he'll be able to start playing some Minecraft again, but he's been super busy with all the wedding stuff, so he hasn't really had a chance to play in the last couple weeks. But at least I'll have a bunch of cool shit to show off when we get a chance to line up our schedules again. And yeah, Sir William, that's what I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping as that number creeps up, you know, you get slightly more viewers over time, and then that puts me a little slightly higher in the stack, and yeah, theoretically, the pace should pick up, and I should be able to keep hitting those goals, but I don't know. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm just going to take it day by day and try not to be too much of a jackass. And yeah, I'll tell Matt you said hi for sure. Oh yeah, look at that. Sun just rose. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Alright, horse. You stay over there. You piece of shit. Just asking because you got break from Friday till next Friday. Ah, that's cool. That's good to hear. Yeah, sounds like Sir William was saying he's on spring break this week. So, yeah, I will. Yeah, let's say I'm going to tentatively shoot for a Sunday night stream. I'm going to try to stream this Thursday night too. So I got one in last night, getting one in tonight, hopefully get one in Thursday night. Won't be able to tomorrow because I have I shoot pool on Wednesday nights on an amateur pool league, so I get home a little too late to really get any good stream in on a Wednesday night. So yeah, Thursday, then hopefully Sunday, and then I'll try to pepper in a few more streams next week, just so I can adequately make up for the lost Friday and Saturday night. Take care, Casual Donuts. Thanks for stopping in. Sleep tight, dude. I'll see you next time. And yeah, I agree, Sir William. Pool is very fun. I've been playing pool since I was pretty young. I mean, I never had a table at my house, but I would always go to like the rec center, or there was like a rec center near my high school, adjacent to my high school, that I would always spend a couple hours shooting pool after school. And I'm fortunate enough now to have a pool table in my house, and it's a 9-foot table, and it's really, really great. And look at that fucking skeleton horse. Oh, you bastard. You know what? I can't stay. I need sand. Sand is what I'm here for. I don't fucking care about skeleton horses. Yeah, I'm not super good at pool. I mean, I would say I'm probably above average, but not by a lot. Especially on a 9-foot table. 9-foot tables are very... I mean, your precision has to be really, really good to ever run the table or anything, because it's got a full 2 extra feet lengthwise over a bar table, or a bar box. And then I think it's an extra half a foot or a foot of width as well. You've been getting better? That's good. It's a good feeling when you like practice enough and start to get it dialed in and start making some good shots. Yeah, I'd say I've been playing pool pretty... In this league, at least, I've been playing for probably 6 years. Something like that. I definitely had long periods in my life where I didn't touch a pool cue. but it's luckily been a regular thing for me for a while now. Getting a Twilight Zone pinball table soon. Oh shit, dude, that's awesome. I would love to have a pinball table. Like, I would actually prefer to have one of those over an arcade cabinet if I had a choice. I'd be glad to have either. Me being a big video game collector, as you can see. Let's see. Oh, yep, you can see all my handhelds and stuff over there. Yeah, having an arcade cabinet or pinball machine or something would be a really sweet thing to add to my collection. Okay, well, that's all that sand, so let's go over meow. Let's work our way over towards this experience from our little skeleton horse friend. You had a Virtual Boy, but you traded it for a Nintendo 64 HDD. Dude, having a Nintendo 64 HDD, that'd be a tough trade. I don't know if I would make that, because that only ever released in Japan. I do have a Virtual Boy. You may have seen it before, but it's right up there. So yes, I also have a Virtual Boy. That's something I'm actually really proud of having, because it was such a failure. They made so few of them, but it happened to be at a time when I was a teenager and I was working and I had disposable income, and stores were trying to get rid of them, and I gladly gobbled one up. There we go. It gives me migraines just thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, the headaches are real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was not... it was impressive. I mean, like, I was wowed by it. I played a lot of Mario Tennis. I played through all of Wario Land. I actually have both of those. Yeah, maybe once I'm done digging, I'll grab them just to show you. I only have 3 Virtual Boy games. I have Wario Land, I have Mario Tennis, and I have Telero Boxer. And I played quite a few hours of each of those, so I actually did get a fair amount of use out of my Virtual Boy. Who thought red and black was a good aesthetic? I don't think it's necessarily terrible. And that kind of stuff is so fluid too. It changes like generation by generation, year by year. Those kinds of things I feel like are constantly in flux. I'm not particularly fond of it, but at least they didn't go neon red. If I remember right, it uses 6 AA batteries. That was the insane thing about it, is it used an insane amount of batteries. Like so many batteries, and it did not come with an AC adapter, but it was something for a period of time you could purchase it, I think through like Nintendo You had to like order it or something, because it has a plug for an AC adapter. And you know, I in this day and age, it'd probably be pretty easy to grab one. But yeah, I always just threw batteries in it and did it that way. And the batteries went in the controller, so the controller basically powered the system. I also have a Sega Game Gear. Here, how about this? Yeah, it's about to be nighttime. I'm gonna run back up there and I'll do a little show and tell. Since we're on the subject, dude, it's my pride and joy. Like my game collection. While I know it's not necessarily super impressive, and a lot of people have way more extensive collections than me, I'm very proud of it. Because it's something that I just accrued naturally over time from, you know, I started working when I was 14, and like so much of my early paychecks just went towards buying games and going to thrift stores and pawn shops and buying used NES games and Super Nintendo games. And alright, I'm gonna need to run up. Yeah, I like the Game Gear. The Game Gear was like, you know, it had the full backlight on the screen, which at the time, yeah, it made it use more battery life, but it was such a nice thing to have that, you know, Nintendo never bothered with backlights because they didn't want to sacrifice battery life. So I would just always remember whenever I would play that, it would just stand out as like way more clear and crisp and bright because of that awesome backlight. And what do I have on that? I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I have an X-Men game, I have NBA Jam, and I think I have a Lemmings game. I don't have a lot for that system. Oh wow, look at that. I pretty much managed to fill up my inventory, so that was extremely effective. Okay, let's look at some of this. I do not have a Sega CD. I've got a Genesis, I've got a Dreamcast, but I don't have a Saturn, a CD, or a 32X. Let's see here. There we go. Game Gear. Woo, does this bring back memories? I hope so. Yeah, definitely a good little system. What Game Gear games do I have? Yeah, like I said, got... Let's see here, X-Men. I don't know if you can see that. That's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. NBA Jam. Yeah, that thing doesn't want to open, but yeah. NBA Jam and Lemmings. Then let's see what else I got here. Yeah, my Virtual Boy games. Just so you know, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Wario Land. Love that game. Tellero Boxer. Mario Tennis. All great games. I mean, the Virtual Boy may have sucked and not done much, but it did have a few gems. Now, tell me if you remember this one. Game Boy camera? Yeah, I like the Game Boy camera. And what else? Hold on, there's a couple others that I'm rather proud of here. These are in kind of bad shape, but let's see, we've got old Activision game Pitfall for the Atari 2600 and the original Donkey Kong for the ColecoVision, which or wait, no, this is for the Atari but made by Coleco. Yeah, no, that was a weird one because it's Coleco branded, but video games were weird back then. Oh man, my alphabetical order. I don't want to mess it up. Oh, and just to prove it, I wanted to show this on one of my streams, just to show that I actually have Chrono Trigger. I'm just straight up fully doing an emulator without having purchased it. Yeah, I don't know. Probably nothing else major to show. Yeah, I've got an Atari, NES, Sega Genesis, 3 Super Nintendos, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, Xbox, Xbox 360. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's enough. You want a Sega CD at some point. NBA Jam is so fun. Yes, it is. And your Game Boy camera's in storage? The number on my Chrono Trigger, that was on there when I bought it. I bought it at a pawn shop used for $75 in like 2001 or 2000. I had no idea what it was when I bought it. I was in a phase of my life where, like I said, I was working, and most of my paychecks were just going to buying video games. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll leave this shovel back. I maybe could just leave this here, but nah, I'm gonna keep it. Take it back with me. Yeah, so anyway, I bought it at a pawn shop. It was 75 bucks. I was like, oh, what's this game? Why is it so much more expensive than all the other used games? And I was like, it must be a really good game, or it must be rare. I want it in my collection, and I bought it. And I was like, well, I spent 75 bucks on this thing. I should probably play it. And I started playing it, and it blew my mind. For a game I completely accidentally stumbled into, Chrono Trigger turned out, you know, it's one of my favorite games of all time to this day. Yeah, man, that was a really good trip to the desert. So now we got to make the run back. But yeah, definitely want to continue to make progress on my video game collection. It's been a long time since I've gone to a used game store or just a thrift store and bought a round of used games. It was always fun. Like, I love just getting all of that. But nowadays, with a lot of those games, all the save batteries are starting to die on those old carts, and a lot of those games use save batteries to save your data. So I kind of want to get all the equipment I would need to replace those batteries before I start buying a bunch more games. Oh my god, you found a love note written on a game cartridge one time. That's awesome. Oh, dude, the best thing was buying a game used and turning it on and loading up, because people never deleted their saves. I mean, every new game I bought that supported saving always had someone's old save on it. It was so fun to just like boot up someone's save and see what they were doing. Especially with Harvest Moon. I remember Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo. I think I rented that a few times before I ever bought it. And there'd always be some jackass that played it before me who put together some shitty farm, and I always thought I was better than them. But I probably wasn't. Alright, so now we've got to plan the dangerous journey back. The timing with the daylight cycle and everything is going to be tough. Yeah, I don't know how much time I'm going to really... Because it's just about daylight now. By the time I get through the nether, it's easily going to be midday, I would think. Can I make it to the end of my tunnel in that amount of time? We shall see. You one time found a game that was mine but got stolen, and then it was yours again? Wow. You find it at like a friend's house? Was it stolen by like, you know, some shady kid that... I always hated that growing up. You have some friend and you get together and play video games and stuff, and then some other friend somehow wants to butt in on that, but he's a shithead and he steals stuff. And then they leave and you find something missing because they're a fucking little kleptomaniac. Oh, a yard sale. Whoa. Wow. That's one way to find it. And it had all your old saves on it? Alright. I'm gonna run straight for the portal. I don't want to waste even a second, so I'm gonna get this horse back in the stable. We're gonna run for the portal, do our best to not have to camp out for the night. God, yeah, this horse kicks ass compared to Pima. Thanks, horse. I'll name you at some point. Already forgotten your name, horse. Okay, I don't think I need anything else from here. I think I just run through. Ah! I don't know how I got it from Massachusetts to Minnesota. Whoa. Yeah, that's quite a distance traveled. Okay, so I may start to lose focus here. I gotta focus on this a little bit. Make sure I keep myself safe. I have all this precious sand on me. Don't want to lose any of it. Damn, gassed. Oh, God. Okay, I can't pass that up. That's valuable experience and everything. Oh God, that's bad. Just ignore that anything happened. Run. God, I hate that. Alright. So far, so good. We're about to enter the freaking full danger zone. The game was Secret of Mana. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is one... It's like the only main Squaresoft game I can think of that I do not have and have not played on the Super Nintendo. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I do not have Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo. I have the Game Boy Advance remake of Final Fantasy IV. But, yeah, Secret of Mana was one that passed me by and I never ended up picking up. But my friend had it and I watched him play it a bit and it looked really fun, and I really loved the idea of the 3-player co-op that it supported. That was kind of unheard of at the time. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep making this good time. As long as I can get up by noon, I think I've got enough time to make it to my tunnel. run, run, run. Keep my speed going by touching the soul sand as little as possible. Okay, fuck you. I'm not fucking with you guys. Guys can suck it. God, you know the magma cubes or whatever these things are? They look kind of like a beehive or a honeycomb type of thing. Not beehive. Aha! Perfectly timed jump. Okay, please do not be murdered by a creeper. You knew it was mine because you knew it was yours because your friend Samantha drew herself. Doing the Rose thing from Titanic. What? Oh, is this the same Samantha you mentioned earlier? I assume so. Alright, yes, it's perfectly midday. I made a pretty efficient run through. Oh, that's right, that has a block blocking it. That's funny, dude. Alright, we come through the waterfall. Oh! Okay. We're just past noon. I should have just enough time to hit my tunnel before the sun goes down. Once I make it to the glass tunnel, everything's safe and we're all good. God damn it. I'm wasting precious seconds by falling into water like that. There we go. Recover a couple seconds by some really efficient jumping. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be good. There's no doubt that I should make this unless something catastrophic happens. Alright, yeah, so that seems like a totally unnecessary... Yeah, well, fuck, man. I don't wanna... I'm not gonna go all the way up there. I'll just run along the side here, because it continues on over in that direction. Okay, we should be picking the trail back up right there. She's also the one that got expelled. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Okay, just gotta go through a little bit of slow waterness. Come on. Swim faster. Really need to invest in some depth strider boots or whatever it is that makes me go fast in the water. Yeah, I'm just looking this way. If I don't look at them, they don't exist. They don't exist. I saw that creeper, and I felt that skeleton's arrow. But I dodged that shit like the lightning. Alright, we're just about there. Glass tunnel's just over that hill. Whew. That was stressful. And I made it! Oh my god, the timing could not have been better. Now the rest of this journey is nice and safe. Victory dance. Just around the river bend. I feel like Pocahontas right now. Alright, let's get back to our base. And let's get this sand smelting. It's a whole lot of sand I need to smelt. Oh, there's the floating stuff starting to appear. Alright, well at least now I have all the sand I need to build this monument. And I most likely have all the other materials I would need too, so... I will spend the next day pondering exactly how I want to build it. I could defeat Anakin.
Storm's coming, Annie.
And we're home. Home sweet home. Let's start getting all this stuff prepped up. Where did I put blaze rods? Ah, here. So we got 25 in here. That's good. Yeah, let's go up and hit up our ender chest. It's coarse and dry and gets everywhere. Yep. Classic Anakin. Oh man, I feel bad for Natalie Portman for having to cringe her way through that. It was definitely the most like visibly awkward romance I think I've ever seen in a movie. You say what you will about Hayden Christensen, but he does a really good job of playing a total freaking creep. How we doing there? Yeah. George Lucas has more creativity than talent. I agree. I think, obviously, he's a brilliant man on some levels, but he seems to Yeah, I don't know. Seem to have some issues recreating that magic 20 years after the fact. I do wonder if he would have made the prequel trilogy closer to when he made the original trilogy. If it would have been less panned by people. People would have taken to it a little better. Back when he had his merger. Okay, I want to make sure these are roughly equal. That's good enough. Okay, let's go get lava buckets. Lava! Oh, that's right, we got all that brick. I might just quickly use all that brick since I have it. Oh, hey, look at that! Hi there, friend. Ow. Fuck you. Jesus, that guy's aggressive. Oh, look at all that slime. So slimy. 10 slime balls from that. Let's just check in here real quick while I'm down here. Any other slimes? Slimies? Slime? Hello, slime. No slime. Okay. Sir William, what do you think of the new Star Wars movie? The newest one. The Force Awakens. Did you like it? I'll just freely admit, I really liked the movie. I thought it was good. I thought it captured the spirit of Star Wars well. It did it just about as well as I think a movie with the name Star Wars could possibly do with that set of expectations. He didn't direct the original trilogy, and he had editors and other writers for the scripts. Yeah, no. He definitely, there were more checks and balances back then. And I think he was able to distill his creativity more and have other people involved to help, form it into something really good. And you loved it? That's good to hear. I really liked it too. I mean, I remember watching it, and, all movies, I feel like in retrospect, you can start to, find things to criticize about them. And yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but man, for what it had to live up to, they did a pretty great job on it. Like, that's got to be the hardest task ever, is to follow up Star Wars, like a totally new director, and not totally fuck it up. There we go. That's a little bit of brick to work with there. Let's go do that real quick. Yeah, for me personally, so I saw Star Wars The Force Awakens on opening day. I was lucky enough to get tickets. So there were, there was no spoilers. I had no idea what was going to happen. And, the major plot twists of, yeah, oh, dude, I'm really hyped for The Last Jedi, too. I can't wait. I hope they do. I hope they do right. So, yeah, everything that happened in that movie was a surprise and a shock to me. Like, oh, the guy that they showed on all the art holding the lightsaber, he wasn't really the Jedi. I think everyone just assumed that, oh, he's going to be the new Luke Skywalker. But nope. It was a false flag. And then, of course, the Han Solo stuff. That was very I wasn't necessarily shocked at it. I just had no advanced knowledge that that was going to happen. And that's a cool way to experience a movie. Okay, let's actually... Not gonna quite be able to get that all done there, but hey, that's something. Let's keep some torches up here. Alright, some of these are gonna need to go. It's going to directly interfere with shit. You know, I wonder if Matt has any... Yeah, he's got to have some clay going on. I'm going to go take a look at his stuff. You got your tickets a month before for Force Awakens? That's cool. Yeah, I was able to get it through our... I think it was through our HOA or through my daughter's school. No, through my daughter's school. Sorry, I got distracted. I was just reminiscing about when that was our first little hut, when we first came out here to this, when this was an untouched plains biome. And it looks like we have a little more glass that needs to be placed around there. Okay, what do you got going on here, Matt? Where's your brick? Oh, he's got brick. Oh, glorious day. I'm gonna just do Matt a favor. He's gonna need to do this anyway, so might as well help him. Oh shit, let's get this going. Jeez. There. Okay, bricks. You know what? He can have these bricks back. I don't want them. I don't want these fucking bricks. My friend uses a CAD tool to plan out their Minecraft builds. That's dedication. I don't think I could do that. I've had to use AutoCAD for a couple of years in my career, and I'm not really a fan of it. Just drafting and stuff like that in general is not something I'm passionate about. I'm not a very artistic guy too, so like as far as like drawing stuff goes. Okay, so we got everything out there. There we go. So now I can start doing on this wall what I did on my other wall. Yeah, because eventually we got to have that minecart track. It needs to be able to loop around this entire wall. So I've been thinking about the best way to get to the tunnel without having to run across this whole biome. And it's going to be ride the minecart track all the way around the wall, and there will be a stop over by the tunnel. And then you'll get off there, you'll run down a little staircase, and then get on the glass tunnel minecart track. Maybe I'll call it the Panda Express. That would be so stupid. I'm not going to call it that. Most I do is make a little sketch for my builds. Yeah, I mean, I have sketched a few things on paper from time to time, but not usually. I just kind of figure things out as I go, figure out how I want it to look, and place and destroy blocks until it more or less looks how I want it to. Yeah, I'm sure for people who are more artistically minded, probably some of what I do in this game is infuriating because, you know, I'm building things more to function and less for aesthetics. Ah, god damn it. I'm gonna let it go. It's not worth it. Hey, what's up? Sniper Mountain Boss? How's it going, dude? Welcome. Alright, so let's get this. God, it sucks that I lost a whole brick block, but I really don't want to jump down and get it and then have to climb back up here. Alright. Did I get that right? I think I got that right. Okay, there we go. Sniper Mountain Boss! Oh, you. I'm going to pretend to have a positive reaction to that. Oh my god, you donated money. If only I had a donate button, dude. I don't. It's amazing the number of people that have come in trying to do that, and there was a lot of confusion with the first person who did it, because I was like, how do you even write that kind of stuff into chat? But yeah, I've seen that one quite a few times. Alright, I think I got all that right. Okay, let's get this now. Okay, this is fake, don't be happy. Ah! Oh, I'm mad. There, I'm not happy, dude. I'm so mad right now. You have angered me. Oh, hope you're having a good night, Sniper. How often does that work on people? Like 50% of the time, 25%? Okay, let's stop here and let's do our little notch things. 0% of the time. I mean, I think, unfortunately, the dead giveaway for this one is Sniper Mountain Boss has donated $100. Thanks, Sniper Mountain Boss, for donated. I don't know why, that cracks me up, dude. It's so grammatically incorrect and just really poorly executed on so many levels. Oh, shit. Alright, let's do this. Most people have an on-screen notification when someone donates. That's absolutely right. And if I ever do set up donations, I will certainly have an on-screen notification. I'm not looking for donations though. I don't have enough viewers to justify that. Alright, let's break a couple of these. Actually, one there. One here. One here. That probably stays there. Sweet. This damn wall. The wall that never ends. Oh no, Sniper Mountain Boss left. I guess we weren't fun enough for him. Ah. Well, that's no fun. When someone comes in to troll, and you're too good-natured about it, and that frustrates them and they leave? Come on, dude. Come back. I want to play more. Oh shit, it's getting kind of late. Let's see how this is doing. Alright, let's queue up some more lava. Has anybody ever asked about the Steve Urkel? I don't think so. I'm a big fan of Family Matters. I mean, just to reiterate that. But that's gonna be changing soon. I have a friend that's working on some custom artwork for me, and it's looking like, I don't know, he'll probably have it done soon, possibly within a week or less. And once that's all done, I'm gonna retire Urkel, and I'm gonna go with whatever he draws, just so this can feel a little more authentic. Let's just check for slimes. Slimy slimies. Slimy slimies. No slimies. Okay. I think there's a block I need to get over there. I can't believe how many goddamn buckets I've gotten out of that thing. I still, like, some impressive shit. What if he draws a lifelike picture of Urkel? Oh, I should have asked him to do that. It's so brilliant. Oh, I've been using just that stock Urkel image forever. I don't know, like, once I saw it, I just couldn't imagine using any other image. And it's stuck with me for years now. But no, he showed me a preview of some of what he's doing, and I think it's going to be some really good stuff. I like his style. All right, let me do just a brief, tiny bit of fishing, and then I'm going to call it quits. no new followers tonight, but tonight was remarkably dead. I think I pretty much only saw just a few regulars tonight. And that's perfectly alright. I've had actually a really good time tonight. It's been fun chatting. And every night is one more night of experience and practice at this whole streaming thing, and hopefully I get better at it. Come on, fish. Waiting for the bubbles. Oh, there they are. Puffer fish. Oh. It's another one. Really? Oh, that's what I would... Man. I swear you can get a saddle through fishing, but while I'm fishing, I'm going to look that up. I have an app on my phone. Clever book for Minecraft. Alright, I'm probably about to catch one here, right? Where's the bubbles? There it is. Another pufferfish, wow. Okay, saddle, saddle, saddle. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can get a saddle in more than just a chest, you stupid app. Okay, and fish. Obtaining. Yes, it can be obtained from fishing. I knew it. I couldn't remember if I had so many at the other base from fishing or if we had traded it from a leather worker villager. Because leather worker villagers also are a method of obtaining saddles. Give me a saddle, because I really need to be able to start getting horses in this area. Covering way too much distance, and it's getting tedious to have to go on foot everywhere. So, like with all tasks, just got to spend a little bit of time with this, eat, you know, here and there, and oh, come on. Give me a saddle. I'll take a name tag too. Saddles and name tags, those are like those are my two reasons for fishing. Name tags because I have a lot of things I want to name. I think at some point I want to build some little huts and like name some creepers and zombies and... Oh, fuck, rotten flesh, really? Boo. It's a terrible thing to fish up. What was that? More rotten flesh? What? The fish have gone bad in this lake. I wonder what would happen if you covered all of a super flat with a rail. Oh god. That would be madness. I don't know what's going on with this song. I hear an angry man starting to shout, and it's making me nervous. Where does this song go from here? Alright, so we got salmon, we got fish, and we got pufferfish. Come on. Saddle. Name tag. Nothing. Waiting patiently. Could always just enchant one of these fishing rods. I think if I name a fishing rod, then I'm trying to remember if you can repair fishing rods. I think you can. What was that? Water bottle. What? I mean, cool, but doesn't do me much good. Come on. Fishy, fishy. This is just sad. Getting so little action. More salmon. I wish there was more that I could do with fish besides just cook them and eat them. I mean, puffer fish are good for certain potions and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I guess if I find a jungle biome, they will certainly come in handy for taming a ocelot. But given how long we've been playing and haven't found a jungle biome, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Yeah, just like real fishing, it's 95% sitting here and getting jack shit. 5% of the time, you might catch a crawdad or something lame like that. Yeah. Okay, come on. I'm gonna do one more. I'm catching. This is my last one, and then I'm not ready to stop just yet. I might run down and do a tiny bit of mining. Okay, screw you, fishing. You suck. You got me lots of fish, but no saddles and no name tags, and for that I'm sad. Oh, do I still really? Oh, wow, I've had that on me the whole time. That wasn't a good thing to take with me through dangers in the nether. I don't even know where I'm putting fish. I think I was putting them over here. Yeah, there's the other fish. Yeah, let's just do this. And then silk touch, silk touch. 1, 2, 3. Just make one more pickaxe real quick. Let's go down and do some mining. At fishing with a PH, of course. Yeah, one of these days he'll be able to release those funds if someone just gives him their bank account number. Alright, let's go back further a little bit on this tunnel. Come on, iron. Iron, iron, iron. Gold, gold, gold. either of those two, and I will be happy. Oh, this has definitely been not the most interesting night of Minecraft. It's just been a lot of busy work, but much needed busy work. That means next time I play, I definitely will have some more interesting stuff to do. But at some point, I need to cut down a bunch of trees. I'm kind of dreading that. I might actually make a diamond pickaxe, throw an enchant on it if I'm high enough level, and make it so I can slice through those trees faster, get all the wood I need. So yeah, just thinking of like some of the next projects I want to undertake. I need a lot of wood because I want to build like a building to house all my wood products like I did with the stone building. As far as that glass goes, of course, I got to keep working on that tunnel, get that further and further, and continue marching towards that nether portal. And then I also need to use glass for those little waterways that go to my fields so that I can transport items back to my food building. Okay, it's 11:58. I gotta stop. I've pushed it too far. I've got to get up early tomorrow, earlier than usual. So, thanks for hanging out, Sir William Stone. It's always a pleasure to hang out and chat with you, dude. I will do my best to be back on Thursday night. Probably not tomorrow because of Bool, but yeah, I'll shoot for Thursday night. Take care. I'll see you next time.